Hey everyone, it's your very favorite history teacher. Let me see your transcript. How y'all doing today? I know I normally come on Tuesday nights, but I decided to switch my day to Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern because it's going to be my birthday. Yeah, I'm going to celebrate it like it's my birthday. And I also decided to come over here just chit chat with you guys for a few minutes on Monday, just talk to you for a few minutes about something that happened, about a video that I dropped on Monday. So Monday, I dropped a video about Bishop A. Brazemore, who made a rant on Facebook about his wife, prophetess Kiana Angel Williams Brazemore. And he went on about 45 minutes, then it cut off. But basically, he implied that she was a Jezebel, he called her a Jezebel, implied that she was a gold digger, and that she attempted to abort his child. He already has 4 children with his first wife. Okay. And so I just had some issues with Bishop Brazemore's, am I saying his name right? Brazemore's video. And then I found out some interesting things about him that you saw on my thumbnail, where it seems that now he's trying to work things out with prophetess Angel. That's what he calls it. So I had a couple of things I wanted to talk about. And you guys are welcome to come on here and talk about it as well. Hey, Jacqueline. Hey, Deborah Gladdings. Hey, Bella. And one in his video, and I put the video in the description as well. And let me see if I can, and I'll put it in the link for you guys too. But I've been going back and forth with people in the comments. We kind of like having a discussion on this. And it's like, okay, first he tells us that he grew up in the church. They all say that. I grew up in the church. This is but then he tells us he got in trouble. He got in trouble and ended up in jail for some years. And later on I looked it up, it was for writing bad checks to a car dealership. Okay. So that he went to jail for about 3 years for that. He went into the ministry. And then he got out, and him and his first wife were kind of like faking it as that they were, all holy, still together, and they were not. Then I guess he couldn't do it, he couldn't do it anymore. They were divorced, they got a divorce. And then so later on he meets prophetess Kiana Angel in Chicago. He then meets her. He say he's spending money on her. She never spent anything. But because he had been in jail for that felony, he couldn't get stuff in his name. And so when they got married, he put it in her name, which I thought was like, wait a minute. Is this what you decided to do? Or is this what she told you should do? Because it's like, oh, this is, she's feeling how to finesse this, Then, then all of a sudden he worked for the family funeral home. Like you said, Lynn, yeah, gonna work for the family funeral home. And so it's COVID-19 crisis now, people are dying, and a lot of people are dying at they catching COVID from the funeral, So now all of a sudden he's using his job, their checkbook, the funeral home checkbook that he has with his family to pay his bills, because he's still trying to take care of his wife, even though the stuff is in her name. So So when the money got tight, the real, I guess, prophetess Kiana came out. But dad or whoever else was in charge of the books of the family and funeral home found out, and they switched the account on him. And he made it seem like that wasn't his fault. But you weren't supposed to be using the family account to pay your bills. And it seems to me like he was trying to put up a front for the church people with his first wife. He was doing the same thing with the second wife. Y'all are trying to live above y'all means. It's a COVID-19 crisis. Why are y'all having church anyway still? He said they both were still going to in different engagements and stuff like that. Hey, Jacqueline, Deborah, Bella, Reed, Beans, Money No Love, Karen. For some reason, all of my chat is showing up on my phone, but not on the StreamYard. Okay. Hey, Lynn. And so, hey, Deborah, glad tidings. And I'm just trying to figure out, and then you call her all kind of, and he's like, and then he said this, everybody told me to leave you alone, but I did. Why didn't you listen to them? Because you put that WAP on you. That's what you did. You got WAP whipped. And for all you saved people out here who don't know what a WAP is, you just should know what a WAP is. Thanks to Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion song. It means wet ass pussy. And she put that wet ass pussy on him, and his ass was swimming in it. He couldn't see that she really was drowning his ass in it. He thought he was swimming and he was drowning. Okay. Yeah, why are you running a revival in a pandemic? And then now he says that she's making it seem like he's the abusive one. And he's like, I'm not angry. But then again, your rant that you're doing right now makes you look like you're angry. Even though he kind of started off kind of like very, very slow. Like, I didn't think he was going to be like that when he got on. I'm waiting on people to get on. I'm waiting on people to get on. And then finally when everyone got on, he's like, this is what I'm telling about. I was like, damn, dude. And he sounded like he'd been smoking cigarettes. He a Lodgins, a Ricola. Like, sir. Just angry. And then he said, I was looking for a ministry partner. So just like these other pastors whose wives are their co-pastors, is that what you were looking for? And then he said something about, she only been to the church twice. But she keeps saying she got arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis. Then you picked the wrong church partner, because shouldn't your wife also be doing some of the services preaching? But she's a prophetess. I'm trying to think of like, what did she then she should have prophesied that her husband was going to lose his job, and she should have never married that man. To impress people. Exactly. You over there trying to impress people. You know what? I'm starting to think for when I was, I forgot what her name is in my comment. She said he could just be doing this for show, because he saw what happened to prophetess Kimberly Brown, and people started sending her money in Cash App. So he's probably thinking, when he said, I'm leaving all this behind, I probably don't have a church anymore. I don't have a position anymore. I left everything there. Everything is in her name anyway. He left with nothing. Then plus you stole from your family's job. And then yeah. And then she said he decided he tried to commit suicide. And then she showed him and said, I just wanted to see if he was still alive, but I don't want you. What? Is that what she really said, dude? Then you should still be in the hospital. Because I don't know how you didn't want to cut yourself after that or take some pills. They would have to keep me in there a few more days. No, I think she can, the Umar. Wait, are you lying? Are you serious? He was the treasure of the church. Then he said the Lord. Then one part he said she tried to lie to me and said she wasn't having I found the women's clinic that she was gonna go to here in North Carolina, and then they said that do you want to update your information from the last time? He was like, the last time. And then they asked for a password. And he said, oh, the Holy Spirit gave it to me right there. And it was like, was it really the Holy Spirit? Or had you seen that before? Or was that her birthday? Or was that both y'all birthdays together? Like, was it really the Holy Spirit? You know, it just didn't make no sense. Sir, it just didn't make no sense. And he has 4 children with his first one. I say you shouldn't have any more. But, you know, then I thought about, oh, she sounds like a narcissist. She probably was doing it to be manipulative, you know. And plus, when the money ran out, she was showing her true colors. And she was ruining relationships with other people, which is what narcissists do. They want you all to themselves. Then they get all this emotional and sometimes, a lot of times, financial supply from you. And when you no longer can give it, they start to push you away and they go look for a new source. Because he also wanted to beat some other preacher's ass who was talking to his wife, trying to hit on her. That's what I was trying to figure out with that voice he got. Like, how did you pretend to be her? Did you pretend that you had a cold when you called too? Or were you really with your mama and she pretended to be your beyond jail and got the information for it? Or were you just hearing the still on the other side of the phone? I think he is ill. I think I feel like he should have thrown himself to a hospital and gave himself his own 5150 so he can get some graham crackers, some apple juice, and some green Jell-O. That's a good question because that'll be between him and his first wife. You know. So, but he was talking about, oh yeah, when I met her, she didn't have all that. He said she was from the projects in there. So yeah, all her Louis Vuittons, those are not, she didn't buy those. Those were given to her. It's like, I just feel like, I feel like, right, sweetie. I think both of them, they were scammers. They both like to play tricks. And I also felt like someone said in the comments, oh, he says now he wants her back and she's willing to go to their counseling. Is that what she said to you? But hasn't she lied to you before? Said you want to get back together? And then y'all had sex, and then later on she said, no, I don't want to get back together anymore. Or is she saying that because you said that she was going to try to abort your baby, and that is against Christian values, so that's going to make her look bad. So she can't get her bad because he said she's a very good preacher, very good prophetess, but he also called her Jezebel. So it was like, okay, I can see you making this so people will feel sorry for you so you can get some money because you probably don't have any right now. But then again, I thought about it. So wait a minute, what if they both came up with this plan? Because obviously she probably got people who believe her to get this money. But now she wants to get back with him because she's probably gonna lose her church gigs. Because it's like, everybody told me. Well, how come you didn't believe them? Because the way he was making her, she was like a brown-skinned Andrea Garrison. She was a temple whore. She was having sex with all the ministers. And one was still trying to get with her, and she was married to him. Which I was wondering, is she still trying to get with him now and throwing you aside? But cussing and cursing are two different things. That man was hurt. At least it looked like he was hurt, and that's why he was cussing. The same thing with Kimberly Brown 3 weeks ago. She was cussing because she was hurt. She probably knows everyone knows how to use the American Standard of English or urban vernacular. But sometimes you can say someone is a horrible person, but then sometimes saying someone is a son of a bitch is a lot better words to use to describe them. This is what I thought too. Well, maybe he's being manipulative, making it because maybe he is being with her. Maybe he was being abusive, and now he's over here talking about trying to make himself look like he's the victim and not her, and make her look bad. Yeah, they've been together a year. So, like, when did you propose? But then after it all, I started thinking to myself, what if they both are scamming us? What if they're both in on the scam? She's going over here to these ministers, or these other women of God, and saying, "Oh, he's doing this, he's doing that." Then he's going over here in front of the camera, like, "Oh, she did these things to me," and now people feel sorry for them. And it seemed like their church wasn't very big, so now you got people wanting to go to their church or give them speaking gigs, or yeah, I think one of them may end up dead. He said his mama told him to stay away from her before you put your hands on her. She wants you to put her hands on her. Because then she could be provoking him. Some narcissist women do that. And then, she's provoking him. Then he gets hit. And then she'll say, "Oh, he hit me." I mean, what did Sweetie say? He ran away. No money, no honey. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah. That's what he did. Hey, Natasha, how you doing? Hey, Matt Church Disease. Yeah, Brazemore and his prophetess Angel, his wife, he was all like, "Oh, I hate her. I don't hate her. Oh, she's a Jezebel. They told me to leave her alone. My mama told me to leave you alone. I was trying to live this certain lifestyle, and I wasn't doing what I was supposed to. But I'll what did he say? I'll admit to that." But I still feel like he was giving himself an excuse, though. That's what I think, Jacqueline. Yeah, you both were there, y'all pimping the church, but now we're in a COVID pandemic. Why are y'all having service anyway? And then you live in a funeral home. I mean, was the funeral okay? And it's just you and him. So where are y'all living at? They got electronic forms of payment. Yeah, I think he's full of shit too, man. I think both of them full of shit. I think both of them been scamming. And then he said something about, "Yeah, I like your aunt, and you told me you didn't want your aunt to come to the church, and I always liked them. She's become my favorite aunt. I like her. She's sweet. She's always been nice to me." But then he said, "Yeah, but I don't know why your aunt who's always so nice to me never said anything about you, never said anything bad about you." So I was like, well, is the auntie in on the scam too with the wife? Or did the auntie really did try to tell you, but you weren't paying attention because you were over there trying to live fabulously? Mm-hmm. I wonder, do I need to move my chair back? Oh, that's better. I kept trying to figure, why am I the thing over my mouth? Also, I've been tweaking my background, the LED lights, and oh my bad, my microphone. I got it hooked up to the my headset so I can hear and hear y'all. Everything sounds good, looks good. Yeah, preacher's gone wild. What Chandler post? Ryan Chandler did another post. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Mom. Love. It's the car is in her name too. That's what I was like. Either his credit is so bad, which I'm trying to figure out. Is your credit really that bad when you went to jail for checks? Mad church disease. It was just. I don't just ask you. I ask other people. Do I sound good? Does it look good? I do. You don't have to if you don't want to. Okay? Because I know you do a lot of things for me already. And I thank you. I love you. Appreciate that. Even though I get on your nerves sometimes and cut you off and put you on mute. Okay, Natisha. Yeah, he's a felon, but he put everything in her name, like everything. Why you put one to call your mama name? Just met her. It's like, why? Now he wants to work it out. Did you call her, have second thoughts? Maybe let's work it out. Or did she call you after everybody stopped thinking she a bad person and now she wants to work it out? Moni says writing checks for economy card. But literally you were writing checks and then you were writing checks. And this is the thing. You still got a writing check problem. You were writing bad checks, fraudulent checks to buy cars, and then you went to jail. Now you're with another woman, and the first thing you do to go pay your bills again, oh, I'm gonna write some checks again from your family's business? Yeah, the auntie said that she was crazy, but the auntie didn't want her around or something. He kept telling her, oh, you need to no, I think it was she who said the auntie did something to her in childhood, but he was like, the auntie was always nice to me, was always nice to her, at least when he saw it. So wait, a doggone Nissan? Is that what he was driving when he was in the car? Yeah, it was, sweetie, it was his family's funeral home. His family's funeral home. So you're on the outs with your family. Your mama told you to leave that girl alone. Okay. The other ministers told you to leave her alone. But you want to call her Jezebel? She probably was. Narcissist. But you were really looking at it with rose-colored glasses. And when that money started drying up, the real her came out. Yeah, yes. Uh-huh. Number one, he's a felon. You're correct. Number two, he was born from other preachers. He was plucking. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wait, I forget. Who did she have the affair with? Was it the guy that was hitting on her at the church service? Money no love to my, it was a Suburban in the Expedition. You're right, man. Church disease. He's a felon. So he put in her name. Like you said, he did trust her. But everything? So you had the house, the car, what else? And I guess he probably did need a partner for the church. Because, well, I don't know what goes into starting a church. I guess you got to get someone, you got to get a building location, and that involves money or credit, and they're going to look you up. So he probably did need her credit and stuff to do that. So basically, him leaving, she got a church, a house, and a car. That was a ghetto retro bitch love. She did. She made when he left the house. Yeah, she kicked him out or left him out. Then he came back. They made love. Then she said, "I still don't want to be married to you." Like, dude. And I think she told him that another time when he was in the hospital. And I kind of wonder, were you really in the hospital because you tried to commit suicide, or was that a narcissist move? You just want to make you feel sorry for her and that she would stay. Because she still came in and said, "Well, I just came to see if you were alive. I still don't want you." So I'm just like, dude, that should have been, like, she said it twice. I don't want to be with you. 3 times, maybe, 5. She showed her ass in church service and back. Exactly. That's the part I was like, did you really? I kept being like, did she really do this in front of some people? At church? And don't tell him what she was doing when he had to make the 4-hour drive back to the church. What did you say, sweetie? He deserves all he gets. The Lord on earth, the game of pimping. Don't hate the game. Huh? Child support. If he has no answer to the child, there's nothing to attach. Okay. Number 6, Jesus. And she is a preacher also. That's not the type of behavior these two people should be in. That's true. Because my thing is, like, y'all should have went to counseling before you got on the Facebook. Just saying. I think the only time, this is what I think. The only time you should reach out to Facebook is if you have exhausted everything else. You've talked to a lawyer. You've tried counseling. You've done everything to compromise. And you're still not getting justice. Okay, how else can I get some help? Thank you. Birthday is tomorrow. Plus, I just got talking to the plumber about the water heater. Oh my goodness. Thank you, man. Church sees your wise wisdom, words of wisdom. Man, Church, are you going to be coming on late tomorrow night after the debate? Yeah, who's going to follow them? Who wants to after this point? Who wants to go to church and see, unless it's just entertaining to see if you two gonna duke it out, or if some man gonna show up that's really her new man and fight you at the church. Just like what man churches you said, it's just a building. But my thing is that he's like, he wants her back and she's willing to go to counseling. Now you're willing to go to counseling? All the stuff you have done now, let's say if we say it's true, let's say he's not lying on her. Really? And are you still going to have this child? Is she pregnant? Was she ever pregnant? Because she could have been playing and like trying to get some more out of him, saying she wasn't pregnant, but we know people who have pretended to be pregnant and then they were not pregnant, or say they're going to the abortion clinic, but they didn't go to the abortion clinic. Just saying, we've been down this road before. Yeah, complete hot mess. He needs personal counseling, because obviously you're picking the wrong women. Until you need professional counseling, you're a minister. You could be in a position to lead people. And I saw his website talking about you can book him to preach or be a conference speaker. Sir, why should I listen to you? Yeah, he said he heard a call from the clinic. That's what he told us. And then he said he called back and pretended to be her, which I was like, really? Because he sounded like he smokes 3 packs a day. I said, he needs a Ricola, a Logis, a Halls. Hey, Ava, Tyrell. Hey, Christine. But yeah, I'm just like, sir, what is going on? This is yeah, I'm just when the jack out, then she would take him back. Then she's gonna help him spend everything. Then she just might know her. She might have the baby, then divorce him. Then she gets a child support check and alimony. Exactly, legit doctorate. I have Jesus and a therapist, and that's what What? What, Tyrell? Did he total the car on purpose? Because it was in her name. Because I was even looking up to see if there was any updates about him. The only thing I could get. So, does he still want to work it out with her? Or has that passed now, too? He just need to go to his mama's house and go get some therapy. Ask his dad for forgiveness for fucking up the family business. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that word. Oh, I gotta go and read, do I? I don't want to. Can you just tell me a summary? Tyrell, please. Can you just give me a summary? I don't want to go over there. Oh, he has filed for divorce. But does he still want her back? Is she still wanting to go to counseling? Don't laugh at me, Tyrell. I don't want to go over there and listen that bad. Can you give me the highlights? So does he want to work it out with her, or does he want a divorce? He needs to get the divorce. But now, if I see or hear her like, oh, I wanted to take it back, I wanted to work it out, oh, I love him, I treated him wrong, then I'm gonna be looking at her like, okay, were you scamming with him? And I'm making up kind of quickly. Hey, Tonika. So I wasn't planning on talking about this, but I just need to. And you'll see more about this from Mad Church Disease, I think on Sunday, he said. And plus Daryl said in class. I have, if y'all can willing to listen to me. This prophetess Kimberly Brown. She's done several different lives since the one she did 3 weeks ago when she went off. And LaRon told her that, what did you say? The part I didn't know what she said. She called in and said to get your bags. She was in the car watching him when he went to the house and they started arguing. He walked up to her car. Okay. Hey, Michelle. So, LaRon said, she didn't be worried about getting that water bill paid, electricity bill paid for all the stuff that she was doing. Sometimes you do need to touch out people. Don't apologize for that. But she's had a couple more lives since then, and she had her cash up. I ain't mad at her getting her bag. It's like she's been trying to do this, right Christian way down there in Tampa, but she's not in the inner circle. And it seems like she's been taken advantage of, at least from her perspective. But today I had some issues with what she was saying. But then again, I understood it. Maybe because her name is Kimberly like mine. So I'm just like, okay. But overall, I feel like Kimberly Brown, the whole situation with her, could have been fixed just with this. Those people that she talked about could have just cashed out her $500 and said, I'm sorry, and never mentioned anything about that video again. And asked her, like, hey, this is $500 for the bill. I'm sorry. I won't mention it again. Please don't mention me again. Right. Then she said, then she follows him and sees that he turned into a Walgreens and was waving down someone he thought she was waving him down, but instead she was waving a police officer and told the policeman that he tried to hit her with the car. As he was looking in the rearview mirror at the incident, he ran off the road and totaled the car. Oh my goodness, these people. 5150. Thanks for the update, Tyrell. 5150. Either 5150. Mm-hmm. So wait a minute. He ran off in the car trying to get away from her. Then she flagged down a cop to go get him? Oh, she crazy. That's if we want to believe him. She crazy. He's literally in a car trying to get away from you. Okay, exactly. Okay, real talk. I had a friend who had a similar incident like that. She was with this guy, and he was with her. And the thing is, he had problems picking women, bad women too. And then my friend, just before she got saved, she was off. She was crazy. She was really pretty. And they had an argument, and it ended up with them getting involved with a car accident in each other's car, driving at each other. She was driving after him. I was like, oh, screw yeah. Mm-hmm. My thing is this, if he is really detrimental to her, she would have been at home, or she would have got in her car, went to the police station, and filed for a temporary restraining order. Like Matt Church, as he said, you both are people in the church. Y'all should know better. Y'all should know better. And I'm going to say, they look like they're my age. I'll be 43 tomorrow. You kind of shouldn't. And don't you know, in this day and age, you calling the police on a black man? What if they would have shot him? Dead. The church meetings and conferences have dried up a lot of money, so the church dramas will become the norm. They said that because of the COVID, people are at home, and the COVID-19 is putting strains on a lot more domestic abuse issues. Calls are being made. Hey, Morgan. And they do say, studies do say, the number one reason people divorce or strains in marriage is finances. So not only were you married to your spouse, you were both pastor and first lady or co-pastors of a church. Just, wow. Just, yeah. But I won't keep y'all on here long. I just wanted to talk about that. I was like, he wants her bad. She won't go to counseling. And Tyrell told me she done call the police on him. He totaled the car. I hope they had gap insurance. The car paid off. Maybe she got a little check left over. I don't know about that, Michelle. Is this from the Larry Larisha show? Because I didn't watch it. I can't watch it. I can't. Thank you, sweetie. You too, Deborah. Thanks for coming by. And you really hit the nail on the head. The same thing with the Prophetess Kimberly Brown incident. Obviously, that has dried up, even though they're still trying to have church too. I'm just like, why are you trying to have church? And I'm just sorry. I think she needs counseling. All she needed was $500 cash app, and I'm sorry, and she would have stopped talking. But it seems like she has a lot of drama in her personal life and in her church. Maybe that's not her ministry. Maybe she's okay being a prophetess, but then maybe not, because she did that prophecy on Daryl, and it wasn't even true. And I'm thinking, like, aren't prophecies, people prophesy supposed to be things in the future? Because even Brazemore, the Bishop Brazemore said his wife, if he didn't like her, so she was a very good prophetess, so she can tell you your whole life story, everything you did in the past. I'm like, that's the past. I'm not prophesying for the future. Thank you, Jacqueline. No, he said it during his rant. His father probably did have to do that. Because that's his son. He didn't want to, like, turn your own kid in for basically misappropriating funds. But now I got to put you on a budget. But yeah, he needs some minister friends who really are concerned about him, his mom and his dad, his brother, like, okay, sit down. No more of you on Facebook or Larry Reed Live show doing videos. You're gonna go to therapy. You're gonna go to work. And until we can trust you, you are not going to be involved in front of no checks. And get divorced from your wife, let her have the church, the house, and the car. It ain't her name anyway. Mm-hmm. That's what I would think. That's just me. I don't know. Does that make sense to y'all? Because it makes sense to me. It does. Like, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna thank you, Michelle Freeman. I'm gonna have a birthday virtual party tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. And since the microphone is working, y'all get to hear the songs. I probably won't be able to monetize it though. Thank you, Mary Ford. That's the truth, Mona. They told him, don't mess with her. But like I said, she probably looked the part that he was looking for, and she put that WAP on him. And he was swimming in the WAP, but he really was drowning in it and trying to kill him. See you later, Jacqueline. Oh my goodness. Hey, Betty, thank you. Oh my goodness, yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. Just, I'm like, who are we gonna see next do a rant? First it was Prophet Kimberly Brown. Then it was Bishop Brazemore. Who's next? Like someone said, it's like preachers gone wild. Okay, yeah. Well, I will let y'all all go. Please, I will see y'all in the chat at I believe 8 p.m. Hold on, let me check, double check, not tell y'all the wrong thing. 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll put it in the chat. 8 p.m. Eastern. Cigar Vlogger. Put it in the chat. Darren Moore is coming on 8 p.m. Eastern. Tonight, I'm going on 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. And then I'll probably be on for an hour. And then the presidential debate is going to come on. And then look out for Mad Church Disease, because he said he's probably going to do a follow-up to the debate. And remember the last time he did it was very, very good. So, anything else y'all want to ask before I go? Thank you for the early birthday wishes. Please come help me party tomorrow. Okay? Gonna have some music that y'all can hear. Maybe some strawberries, maybe some cake. I don't know. What a thing is not showing. So please hit the link. Please like, share, subscribe. Please share this out. I did put Bishop Brazemore video in the description in case you haven't seen it or you need to see it again, because it was just I was looking and I was like, I felt really sorry for him. And then after exchanging things with people in the chat, I was like, wait a minute, is he really scamming us? Or are they both scamming us? So, all right.